Citizen Sleeve!
Hello, I am Citizen Sleeve, and welcome to Talking Title Screens. So then, Batman, Arkham Asylum this time round. One of my very favourite games. So let's jump straight into the deconstruction. First of all, let's look at the logo itself. The clear branding of this series. Batman not quite formed but merging into the outside of that bat with the yellow titling emblazoned across it. Very familiar for those who are comic book fans. Return to Arkham there is obviously the re-release, but the Arkham Asylum itself, it's slightly eroded some of the writing. It's got that nice kind of cap at the top of the A's, and it suits what it's trying to represent in the dilapidated, uneasy, chaotic Arkham Asylum. Just below it, we've got the Press A with the silhouetted bat with the white light around it. And it just fades into the darkness and then reappears again, just like you're supposed to as Batman. The white knight, or the dark knight, permeating the darkness to fight crime. Let's look at the more obvious things now. So on the right-hand side there, we've got like the back of a cathedral. And Batman very prominently stood in a very serious stance, looking straight ahead across Arkham Asylum, stood on a gargoyle, foreshadowing how important gargoyles are in gameplay later on. The smoke that's drifting from the right-hand side, past Batman to the left, shifting with leaves at the top there, just breezing through, like Batman on the wind, moving towards the fight. And then on the left-hand side there, we've got this incredibly prominent moon for a number of reasons. It's the twilight of bats. It's when bats are out. It's also the time in which this entire game takes place. There are no parts of this game which take place in any daylight whatsoever. So it really suits this particular design of representing some elements of what the game will be like when you play. Let's listen to the music for a moment, shall we? The music is very dark, very macabre, very sombre, and it's slow and then builds, and it starts with quite long bass, and the strings kick in, and then we start building, and then we kick into the more heroic theme, dun 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 dun, and it's as if that's the driving force to push Batman forward to suit this style of that atmosphere and this particular aesthetic that's being set up on the title screen. It all ties in beautifully well. Again, it's a somewhat simplistic title screen, but it has certain things positioned in certain ways, which is very important. Like just behind the gargoyle, that building there. That's the way Arkham is kind of going to be structured, with these buildings within this semi-open world that you can move to. And all these elements, including Batman, with that light just cast off the moon onto him, with him looking across Arkham, is exactly what the game wants you to feel before you do indeed look across Arkham and start fighting crime. Thank you very much for watching. If you've seen something that I didn't, chuck it in the comments. If you've got any ideas for future episodes of Talking Title Screens, again, chuck them in the comments and I'll take a look and add them to my list. Right then. If you liked the video, hit that like button, maybe even subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like the video, hit that dislike button. Not everybody likes everything. Take it easy, I shall see you again very soon.
Citizen Sleeve!